I wouldn't have a problem taking out that rooster, saying, well, I really didn't want a rooster, I wanted hens. You don't need hens to have hens to lay eggs. They'll lay eggs without a rooster. Oh, there he goes again. He's trying to get old Featherfoot again. But I didn't want to take away the rooster, even if he's a rooster. I didn't want to remove him by either finding a new home for him or just saying, sorry, wrong sex, dude. I recommend you, if you get chickens, buy in pairs, because I don't have a heater in my chicken coop for the winter times, and then night times it gets kind of cold out here in winter. We be in freezing weather in the winter time. Our days start getting shorter. It'll get dark by about 6 or 5:30 now, and that kind of really sucks. So we have long cold winters, and that's kind of a crappy deal. So as you can see, my big girls hang together and the babies hang together, and if I took my poor little white rooster boy away, then Featherfoot would be all alone. The big girls are letting Featherfoot hang out with them once in a while. They'll go, okay, we'll let the little fucker sit next to us on the perch, but don't make it a habit. so yeah. Been watching some RV channels videos. Some people are talking about especially the van life videos. Oh, I feel sorry for those people that live in vans or cars. Especially if you're in a snow state in the wintertime, it's snowing and you're living in a van or car and you're trying to survive. That would be a crappy situation for you. And one guy was complaining that stores are now not letting people overnight park in their parking lots, and yeah, I could have saw that coming 10-20 years ago. But 10-20 years ago, van life was just probably starting probably about 10 years ago. People were converting vans to make them into little homes away from home deals. And then when I moved to Vegas about 10 years ago, when the economy crashed, the market, the stock, the economy crashed, the home markets crashed, just everybody was losing all their shit. Everybody was starting to live in their cars and vans or whatever they could do if they could still keep their vehicles, because I figured if you're going to lose your house and you're doing car payments still, I guess you got to pick which one you want to save. If you could save it, when you lose your job, because the economy's going down. Sometimes you'll lose both and you're out on the street, which I did when I moved to Vegas. When all that shit hit the fan, I did get to see a lot of people lose everything, their houses, their cars, and pretty much sleeping on the streets. Some were even sleeping into the sewer drains. They would set up little camps inside the sewer flood drains thing they got in Vegas. I was like, oh, that's not too good. We just get us a big old downpour, you'll get flushed into nowhere land somewhere underneath Vegas till you float to the other side, wherever that is. Who knows? It might be just a big holding tank, and you end up popping through somebody's water line. Hi, I've been down there for fucking 20 years. Well, thank you for taking a 20-minute shower. Sucked me out of there. But yeah. But when I was dealing with that shit 10 years ago, I was sure happy I didn't have outstanding bills. My truck was paid for, and my trailer was paid for. All I had to pay for was rent at the Arizona Charlie's RV park, which they are fucking crooks, but it is a nice RV park. They have a lot of nice amenities. They got a swimming pool, hot tubs, fitness center, and 24-hour security and bathhouses, and it was like $600 a month. And they also had free Wi-Fi, which was awesome. And they had free basic cable, which was awesome. So, but I didn't like their RV tax. They say, I don't know if it's true or not, but I still had to pay it. If you're going to do long-term staying at Arizona Charlie's, they said they have a long-term RV tax. You got to pay $1,200 to stay there for over a month. So you're like, what the hell? And then they don't let you stay year-round. Every 6 months you got to hook up and move your rig out of the park for a day. Then you get to come back, pay that $1,200 tax again, plus your rent of $600. So you're like, holy fuck. What a bunch of scumbag people are in Vegas. But I guess Vegas is a place they want. If you have a business, they're there to make money, not lose it. So I don't recommend you going to Vegas. The only reason I went to Vegas was because I have a air conditioner heating background. I figured AC in Vegas in the summertime would be a hot deal. But when you are in a economic crash, when the job markets die, everybody's losing their jobs, house market dies, everybody's losing their houses, nobody's going to pay to have AC. They don't want to pay money to fix it. They might try to screw you by letting you do the work, and all of a sudden, if you're stupid enough to take a check, you'll be having your bank calling you up, hey, your deposit check just bounced sky high. It hasn't landed yet. I think it's gone to Mars, but it should be back to Earth in about 20 years. So, sorry, we got to take all your money that you lost for this bounce check to cover the check. So we're like, oh, son of a bitch. So, fuck that. But I liked Vegas, not for the hookers and the gambling. I liked Vegas because of the location. There's a lot of fun areas near Vegas that you could hook up your travel trailer and get the fuck out of the shithole city for a couple of days. Or if you have a 3-day weekend or a vacation, you can hook up your travel trailer and get the fuck out of there and go to southern Utah or northern Arizona or hit parts of little California or Nevada. Up northern Nevada is pretty awesome. So a lot of fun areas to hang around and do some camping, fishing, prospecting, whatever you wanted to do. But I do like this RV park. It's not the nicest one I've ever stayed in, but for the location and for letting you have a little garden if you want to grow a garden, have some chickens, like I said, if my rooster doesn't control itself, I will have to get rid of him sooner or later. I'm just hoping maybe that will happen around springtime. But all I need is a manager to come over and say, hey, we're hearing your rooster crowing in the morning, and people are getting pissed. But the good thing about this RV park too, a lot of these people are full-time RVers that have jobs, and they wake me up about 5:30 in the morning with their cars, starting their cars up to warm them up before they pull off to work. And my rooster usually starts crowing around 6:30 or 7. By that time, they're long gone, so he's really not disturbing anybody. But I do understand if somebody did complain and I need to get rid of my rooster, we'll have to find a place. We might set him free in the lake area. Go grab a crate real quick and load them up and drop them off at the lake like the people do out here with their dogs and cats. So maybe we'll have a crossbreed of wild turkeys with a white chicken in them. So you never know. I never know. But at least if I could hold on to them till April, Featherfoot will have a little heater companion to keep her warm, and the big girls could huddle together and keep those two warm. And then in April I could go back to Tractor Supply and try to get some more little babies. I'll have to weed them out, or I think I'd be better off going online to get my babies if I want more babies. Go to efowl.com. That's where I got my big birds from, and they do sex the chicks. They know which ones are roosters, which ones are hens. So if you just want hens, you just say hens only, and you'll get hens. Tractor Supply does not sex the chickens. They just order a whole shitload of birds for Easter for people to give their relatives a little chick for Easter. Sometimes they'll dye them different colors or stuff, especially the little yellow peeps. They'll dye them blue or pink or some kind of crazy colors. And then your little nephews or nieces end up killing them in 2 or 3 days. I don't think they ever live past about 3 or 4 weeks after Easter, unless people really wanted a chick or something. But I don't recommend just giving somebody a chick. You should give them at least 2. Give them 2. Tractor Supply won't let you just buy 1. They want you to buy at least 5. Same with eFowl. If you order online, they want you to buy at least 5. Then they mail them off to you, and then the post office will call you when they arrive. You got some animals at the post office. Can you come and pick them up? We don't deliver animals. So you gotta run to your post office to get your babies. Then on the way back to your home, you have a little box with little holes in it, and you start seeing little eyeballs looking at you. They're like, uh-oh, where are we going now? It's been a hell of a life. Started out with somebody squishing their shit out of us to see if we're hens or roosters. Threw us in a damn box and then put us in this mail truck, and now some crazy guy has picked us up from his vehicle and we're bouncing down the road again. So, life of a chicken. But yeah, my big birds would make a good dinner. They are fat little monsters, but I don't know. I think I just if they somehow passed away, I just have to either find somebody who wanted a chicken dinner or something. Like I said, they're pretty much pets. They're not. I'll eat the eggs, but I don't really eat a bunch of eggs. Once in a while, I do like to. Once in a while, I'll boil up a bunch of eggs and peel them and pickle them, and the best pickling way to do it is just get you some pickle juice from store-bought pickles, some dill pickle juice, and save that juice, and boil your eggs, hard boil your eggs, and just plop them in the pickle jar with the juice and let them sit in your fridge, and a couple of weeks down the road you got some nice deviled eggs that you could chop up and make sandwiches or just eat them as a little hors d'oeuvre. So fast, easy, good meal. So yeah, you can't complain about egg sandwich once in a while as long as they're fresh and cold. Nothing yuckier than a hot egg sandwich that's been sitting there for a while getting hot and yucky. You're like, oh shit, that is hot as disgusting. Well, here we go. I guess this is the end of my video. But yeah, like I said, I was watching these van life videos, and one guy was bitching about stores saying, "Oh, it's over for the van life people parking in retail stores, parking lots like Target, Walmart, grocery store parking lots." Yeah, like I said, I was seeing that gonna happen, especially if you went to a Walmart and you see these people that think Walmart is home sweet home. Got all their trash shit sitting outside and just trashing up the place. My neighbors on my other side of me are just flat out piglets. They just drop their shit. They get these little fountain drinks from Stripes or whatever, their glasses, and drink all their little sodas, and then they just throw the fucking cup on the ground here. Lets the shit blow. There's one of their little cups sitting right over by that car over there. So total douchebags. If I see them do it, I'll step out and tell them to pick up their shit. It's kind of like people that have animals, dogs and stuff like that. They feel like they want to let their dogs run free and shit wherever they might end up taking their shit, and they just smile and, oh, good doggy, good shit, let's go back. No, it doesn't happen at RV parks. You do that shit, especially in my spot. I do tell people to go pick up their crap. I like dogs and stuff, but don't bring your dog over here for a special treat of leaving its dog shit in my spot. I gotta cut my grass, and that's one thing that pisses me sky high off, is stepping in a big fresh pile of dog shit, trying to cut my yard and get a fucking Labrador loaf sitting there. I'm either hitting my foot or I'm stepping on it. It's like, you son of a bitch. If I find that dog, I'm putting a cork in its ass. So, no, that's a good way to end up having me walk over to your rig and shitting on your steps. And that's one bad thing about full-time RVing, is these stairs.